Hello, healing warriors and healers. Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're actually going to do more intermediate leg exercises. So if you haven't begun exercises, you might want to go to the beginner leg exercises that are in supine or lying down, especially if you're having difficulty with your heart rate being too irregular or shortness of breath. Lying down is a great way to start, and you can still grade your strengthening by adding on resistance or weights to legs. So today we're going to be doing exercises mostly on all fours. So when I first started this, I was glad that I actually had my oximeter with me, or I actually manually take my heart rate too, because I saw that my heart rate was getting way too high and I wasn't ready for this. So please be careful. You always want to be in something called the zone 1, which means this is easy for you. It doesn't increase any symptoms. It doesn't make you overly fatigued or short of breath, because we're really retraining our body on how to heal and get strong but stay calm at the same time. So we're working on a lot to train our body with. Okay? So what you are going to need is either a long hairband if you have one, and you can just tie it into a knot because we're going to be wrapping around our legs. Or what I love are these hairbands that you can always buy on Amazon. There's different levels of resistance from low resistance to high. I always recommend beginning with a lower resistance, and you can just wrap it around your legs. Okay? So let's start by just lying down flat. Okay? And I always love to start anything with breathing, because that's really what we're focusing on, is coordinating our exercises with breathing. And so this is going to be a very slow-paced exercise because we don't want to be getting short of breath. We want to really flow with the breath and allow the time for those nice, long, controlled, paced breathing of inhalations and long exhalations. So placing your hand on your belly, just taking a nice inhalation for a count of 4. Pausing, and either through your nose or mouth, just exhaling for a count of 6. Nice and slowly. Again, nice, slow, controlled inhalation of 4. Pause, and an exhalation of 6. One more. So let's bring our both legs in. So you're going to inhale, tightening up the abdominals a little more, just stabilizing your core, and exhale, bringing your both knees to the chest. So we're going to inhale. Exhale, and using our abdominals to help bring our legs to our chest. Squeezing our knees in. You might want to rock back and forth. Perhaps closing your eyes and just feeling the massage that the floor can give you. And going in circles one way. Perhaps reversing circles. And leave the front leg in as you extend the other leg out, flexing that foot. Continue to have nice controlled inhalations and exhalations. And breathing in and just exhaling that other leg down. And then slide the other knee back up, exhalation, and bring that knee in. The other foot is straight and flex as if you're like stretching, and it's trying to push against a wall. As you bring this knee in a little more to your chest, but not forcing anything. Always being gentle with your body. And run back out. So what we're going to start with first, it was just going to start with bridging. Excuse me. You can either have your feet flat on the floor, or you can have your heels, your feet flexed with your heels dug in, because this is going to activate not just the glutes, but it's going to activate your hamstrings more. And so this is the first phase where you can just go up and then down. Or if you want to add a little more fun, a little more resistance, we're going to take our band around. Of course, I always say start without a band, see how it feels first, and then keep advancing. It's always grading so that you know what works best for you, for your heart rate, and for your breath. Okay? Okay, so we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, break the legs, use the butt, inhale, bring it back, exhale. So that's how we're going to do it. Are you ready? Inhale, exhale, up, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, back up, okay. So let's continue this on your breath, but you don't want to go too fast. If you start getting short of breath, you know, you have to slow that pace down, try to better coordinate your breathing and movement, okay? Do one more. I'm going to right around my thighs. If you want to make it harder, you can have it down by your legs for more resistance. And always again start off without a resistance band. Line our sides. You can have your hands crossed up on your hands, or just lying down if that's more comfortable. And I'm going to rotate my legs so that I'm a little on towards the more of the side front of the knee, and kind of like a clamshell. My heels are going to go together. So what I'm going to be doing is working on an adduction. So I'm going to bring my legs in, and on exhale I'm going to bring it apart, really squeeze that glute in, and you're going to feel how great, this is a great workout. And this is actually great for walking too, because you're really working those muscles that help with stabilization. If it's too hard having your feet up at an angle like this, you can have it down, come into a about almost 90-degree angle, and you can keep your heels together angle like that. Okay? So I'm going to bring my feet up and heels together. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale as you close. If you have any neck trouble, then definitely have your head flat, your neck more in a neutral position. Now, the great thing about pacing your breath with this is you end up working your muscles a lot harder because you're not using momentum. And as you do that long exhale, you have to hold. So you're really getting a great workout. Inhale and exhale. more. Exhale. Too hard. Start without a TheraBand. Okay. Or change the position of the TheraBand. See what makes it easier for you, or have your legs straight. You can also have your legs like this and go up like that, if that's easier for you on the exhalation. Feel like you're getting out of breath? Just pause. Give your body time. Take a couple nice deep breaths, and then just rest. You can even take your fist and just rub it in. You can definitely feel that. Remember, you might want to be checking your heart rate too, if that's what you do to check your symptoms, making sure that your heart rate's staying at what works for you. I always recommend working with a medical professional, a healthcare professional, whether it's a PT, exercise physiologist, pulmonary rehab person, just to really help you navigate what is a good heart rate for you, what's a good oxygen level, what should it be that you don't go over, because it's really trying to, it's not just retraining, it's trying to keep that body stable. Okay, so I'm just gonna, you can turn on the other, I'm gonna turn around like this so you can see me. And again, the same thing. We're gonna bend our knees, one on top of each other, about a 45-degree angle. Okay, I'm gonna lift my feet off of the ground, heels together. And are we ready to rock and roll? Inhale. Exhale. Really squeezing that butt. Inhale. Exhale. We gotta thank these long exhalations we're giving ourselves to making us work. Three. Any feeling of dizziness, heart palpitations, remember, stop, pause. Some things you want to talk to your doctor about. Exhale, really try to dig those heels in. It adds the resistance too. If this is too fast, slow down. Do it at your pace. But I would not recommend going faster, because then it's really hard to pace yourself with your breath and you can start hyperventilating more. We don't want that. We want to feel good after this. You might want to rest after this and relax a little, but we don't want to be crashing where we're stuck in bed because we're so exhausted after doing these exercises. That it's not helping ourselves. Nice job, you guys. Take your fist, rub the butt out. All right. Good job. So now we're going to go back on all fours. If you tend to get dizzy, just give yourself a little slower start, getting back up. Giving yourself a minute and a couple breaths. Okay. So we're gonna have you can have your hands here or here. You can rest on your forearms, either way, whatever works best for you. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the TheraBand, put it under the front knee, and then the back knee is going to go up like this. It's a 90-degree angle, the foot is going to be flexed. So imagine when you go up, you're kind of pushing up that ceiling away, all right? At the same time, you also want to make sure that your hips are in really good alignment. You don't want to be completely rotated and twisted, all right? This is another butt strengthener, but it's also going to be a back strengthener as well. And this is another one. This is the one that I told you about where I noticed my heart rate was going up. So pause if you need to, check your heart rate, make sure this is safe for you, okay? So you're going to take an inhalation, exhalation. Remember, on the exhalation, we're also stabilizing our abdominal muscles, our core muscles, so to help keep our hip aligned to help prevent overarching. You can also use like a 1 pound ankle weight with this. It might be a little easier. I would always recommend starting first without any resistance so you get used to it. So you're able to know what your body can tolerate before pushing. You never want to push to where your body can't tolerate something. But love and respect our body. Working hard at healing. Okay, exhaling, stabilizing the core. Inhaling. Exhaling. You may stop, take a breath, go ahead. Give your permission to take the rest you need. And let's do one more. Alright, so while we're here, let's just lean back into a nice child's pose. Stretching out. Give ourselves a little extra time to breathe. Nourishing our muscles with the oxygen. One more breath. And the next inhalation, we're going to come back into all fours. Okay. This is very similar, by the way, to what I did in the beginner video, except we were lying down and prone. We were lying down on our stomach. Same with just having the leg was in a 90-degree angle going up towards the ceiling with a flexed foot. So if this is too much, you can just lie down. I'll show you. You can lie down on your stomach. With your stomach supported, you inhale, exhale, and you just push up. And now this time you're going to place the TheraBand under that back knee, and we're going to just do the same exercise. I think this time actually, instead of saying I'll quadruped like this, I'm actually going to come down like this on my forearms. Okay, we'll take an inhale. Make sure our back is straight. Tummy tucked as we exhale up. Foot flexed, reaching up to the sky. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Four. Exhaling. And keep that tummy tucked so you're not arching your back. And we're just going to do one more. Inhale. And exhale. And going back into child's pose. Spreading the legs out so you have room for your belly for belly breathing. Taking a couple nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, and we're going to be coming back up. Taking the TheraBand out from under the knee, putting it back around both legs. You can even raise it up a little higher. And we're going to stay in quadruped. And if your wrists are getting a little sore, what you can do is make a fist. And just, you can hold yourself up on your fist to give your wrists a little more support. Alright? So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing hip abduction. So what that is we're going to, again, our tummy tuck, stabilizing our back, making our back straight. And we're going to be looking down to our mats and the floor so that our neck is in good neutral alignment. And we're going to do an exhale, we're going to be coming up to the side. Now, you may not be able to come all the way up. then that can actually be bothersome to the hip. Just come up to a 45-degree angle if you'd like. You're going to spread out the legs just a bit, as if you were going back into child's pose. And then you're going to inhale, and on exhale, up. And then back down where the knee almost meets the other knee. And then exhale, inhaling as you come down. Exhaling. Four. Trying to keep the hips stable as well. You can definitely get an exercise, a really good exercise, even if you don't have a TheraBand. You can also pull an ankle weight on if you don't have a TheraBand. Alright, I'm just going to flip around to the other side so you can see me. You might want to just stretch out your wrists. Okay. Just take a nice deep breath in and out, and just resetting the body. And here we go. I'm going to come on my fist this time. And we're going to inhale, exhale, do the same thing. So I'm basically coming out to 45-degree angle. 2. Coordinating your breathing, your paced, controlled breathing with the exhale and with the movement. So exhaling on exertion. Remember, if you're doing pursed lip breathing, try not to breathe so forcibly because that could aggravate the lungs a little. Just relaxing your jaw, letting the exhale just release, nice, controlled, gently and slowly. Feel like you want to check your heart rate, you can check your heart rate to see how you're doing. Pause maybe, take a couple deep breaths if you need to. You can always do half of these first, and then later in the day do another half. And the last one. Nice job. So we're going to just sit back. Get this off. And bring one leg in front of the other. Just inhale, exhale, cactus arms. Bring it in front, and then you're just going to crawl in front of you. You can relax if you'd like on your forearms, and we're just going to kind of stretch out our hips from that exercise. Keep it a neutral neck, so you're finding a spot on the floor to just slightly in front of you. And stretching, you can go deeper if you feel like you loosen up a little. Never trying to force the stretch, always working with the body. And even imagining perhaps that your breath is going into that area, into those muscles that you just worked. And gently coming up. Switching legs. Take another deep breath in. Exhaling, cactus arms. And then slowly coming back out again. You might notice one hip needs a little more extra breathing and relaxation than the other. You can even rest your forehead on your arms or your hands. Again, focusing on the breathing, also not just into the hips, but into that rib cage in your back and the back of your lungs. One more breath in. And exhaling back up. Remember, we're always wanting to stay in zone 1, so these nice little breathing breaks are good for us to keep us in the easy zone, to keep us from being short of breath, to help maintain stability in our physiology. Next, we're going to get back onto all fours, now that we also had a little wrist break. And we're going to do bird dog. So this is a great back strengthening exercise also, but also you're using your glutes as well. So what you're going to be doing is stabilizing your abdominals. You're going to inhale. On the exhale, take your front leg out. And then if you're comfortable, you can stay here or take the opposite arm out. And you want to make this like a straight line. So your front hand is like reaching, even your wrist. You're reaching from your wrist for the wall. And the foot, the heel of the foot and the sole of the foot are reaching for the opposite wall. And you can stay here, focusing on slow, controlled breathing. And then returning. Okay, same with the other side. You're going to slide that foot out, flex it, bring it up, reaching it for the wall, the opposite wall, and then if you're comfortable, bringing your other arm up. Not trying to look up or around, but looking down to your mat or the floor, trying to get that nice straight line. Activate those glutes, the abdomen, and breathing. A lot going on. You may feel a little shaking here. Let's try to slow down that breathing. And gently returning back. Another exercise for the quads, or what we're going to do is we're going to come kneeling. If it's uncomfortable, you can put a towel under your knees for a little more extra support. And we're going to stabilize our core again, and what we're going to do is we're going to just go back, hold for a count, 5, and come forward, and see how many we can do, alright? So, excellent exertion. So let's take a couple of deep breaths first, as we trained before during this transition. So we're going to breathe in, exhale 6, breathe in 4, exhale 6. So what we're doing is, while we're changing positions with the body, we're breathing and giving our body time to kind of readjust to different positions, as well as giving us that little break. Okay? So we're going to inhale. You can have your hands on your hips if you want, or here. If you need a little support, you can have it on the wall. Inhale. And exhale, going back. And then we're going to stay here for kind of 4 or 5. Inhaling, and then exhaling back. Okay, let's try again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, for count 4. Exhale, coming back. Okay, let's try a couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Alright, see if you can squeeze your glutes for a little added help. Remember your core, you're activating those thighs. And back. Inhale. Exhale, going back. And exhale, coming back up. Alright, if you feel like you're up for it, let's go one more time, just for kicks. Alright, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling as you hold, take a deep, even those knees into the floor, activating the quads. And exhale in as you come up. That was a great one. Okay, so we're in a kneeling position. We're just going to come down, seated. And what we're going to do is just take that front leg over your other leg above the knee joint, and then just slide that knee up. Now if you'd like, you can just lean back, and what we're doing is we're stretching out this whole area. You're going to flex that foot. If you want more of a stretch, you can hold it like this. You can even lie down if that's comfortable for you, or more comfortable. And bring it up like this. Okay, so whatever is easier for you. This is the resting pose that we're going to be getting into as we cool down. So you might prefer to be lying down, doing the figure 4 stretch. Both feet are flexed, and you should really feel it right here. It should feel good. You can use your elbow to kind of push into that bent knee just to give it a little more of a stretch if that's comfortable. And then we're just going to switch sides, whichever you prefer, whether you're seated or lying down. My hand is behind my knee under the joint, not directly over it. Again, using that elbow to push my bent knee. Feet are flexed. And just doing the belly breathing again. Always going back to the belly breathing. Even on the exhale, just imagining your muscles just relaxing, tension melting away into the floor. It's almost like with each exhale, tension's going down the drain. Bringing your feet to the floor, just moving back, forth, loosen those hips slowly, and then coming up when you're ready. So I hope you found those exercises helpful. Remember, pace yourself, always break the exercises up if you'd like, half in the morning, half later in the afternoons. We did it. So we are strong like ox and fierce like bulls. See you next time. Thanks for joining me.